Hey everybody, it's William Narod here, the Paradise Guy. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today we're here on the beautiful island of Ambergris Caye in the beautiful country of Belize. And today I'm going to share with you the 5 biggest misconceptions people have about buying real estate here in this beautiful country. So stay tuned. So the first on our list of misconceptions people have about buying real estate here in Belize is that there are restrictions on foreign ownership. Nothing could be farther from the truth. In the country of Belize, you can own real estate and get fee simple title the same way that a local or a native Belizean can own property. So no restrictions on foreign ownership. Moving right on down our list, number 2 on the list is title insurance. Title insurance, as we're used to it in the United States, where we go down to a title company at closing, they facilitate the closing process, and they issue an owner's insurance policy to us, guaranteeing good title, does not exist here in Belize. That's not to say you can't get good title here, because you certainly can, but it requires that you go down or have your agent or representative go down and do some research on that title to make sure it's not encumbered or clouded in any way, shape, or form. We certainly provide that service to all our clients to make sure that you receive good and clear and equitable title to your property. All right, cruising right along now. The third misconception that people have is that Belize has a centralized multiple listing service, or MLS, which you've heard of many times in the United States because it's open to the general public in the United States. You can go on an MLS in the United States in your state and you can look up properties. You can see how many days they've been on market. You can see what they sold for. You can see what the asking price versus sales price was. And all of that data is aggregated in one central location, and it's easy to do an analysis based on that. I get calls from people all the time saying, hey, can you send me all of the condos for $350,000 or less on the beach in San Pedro? And while I can gather that information, it's not as easy as just pulling them up on the MLS. I have to go out and do individual research and network to find that information, then aggregate it and send it on. So when you ask that information from me, I'm happy to provide it, but be a little patient because it does take some legwork. Okay, moving on to number 4 on our list. Number 4 is traditional financing. If you're from the States or Canada and you've bought property before, certainly you've probably gotten a loan or a mortgage on that property. Here in the country of Belize, traditional financing, like we're used to in the States, is not readily available. I'm not saying it's absolutely not available, because from time to time we do hear of an actual mortgage being placed on a property and traditional financing being extended to the client. However, it's arduous and not such an easy process, and it is something that does not happen very frequently. That being said, there are ways to get financing on property down here. Generally, the owner that's selling it will offer some sort of terms, or owner will carry financing, and that makes it accessible for people to buy that don't have all cash abilities. So if you have a question about how you can assemble your money, including retirement funds, to buy property here in the country of Belize, please hit me up. You can reach me at info@paradiseguy.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have about financing your property here in Belize. Well, summing it all up, our last and probably most prevalent misconception about real estate here in the country of Belize is that agents down here are actually licensed. There is no oversight of agents down here. Simply, if you have a work permit, you reside here in the country, you can hang out your shingle and be called a real estate agent. So it's very important that you do your due diligence on who you are working with. As you may or may not know, I've spent almost 30 years involved in real estate, both in the States and here in the beautiful country of Belize. So certainly I am here to be your trusted advisor when it comes to real estate in general. That being said, if you have any questions about anything to do with the real estate process, both owning and renting, I'm here to facilitate your growth and your information gathering process. So with that, as always, it's my privilege and pleasure to share this information with you. I do hope that you'll subscribe to my channel for more information about the beautiful country of Belize. And I do hope if this video has been helpful to you that you will give it a like. In the future, I'll be doing more and more videos to make sure you have the latest information that you need to make the best decisions about vacationing, investing, retiring, or living in the beautiful country of Belize. With that, my name is William Narod. I am the Paradise Guy. We'll see you down here in Belize soon. Cheers.